I'm the nitty nasty gritty smasher, never slow gassing. Strictly swift blast of the raspy rass fashion. That I provide the USG. Besides the ghetto vibe, make me flip like Jekyll and Hyde. Of course, I come across with the pure, unadulterated, uncut, raw, disgusting, busted. You wanna touch it too high, you forgot. You're not ready. Your head could get ruptured between the eyes.
From the south side of Chicago, welcome to the home of the White Sox, Guaranteed Rate Field. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the Atlanta Braves and the Chicago White Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I think this series has played out exactly how we expected it to. At 2-1, it's been tightly contested, back and forth. We've got two teams worthy of being here, and I think this will go at least 6 games before it's all said and done.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Lucas Giolito is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, you know, we talk a lot of teams that go from worst to first, but how about Lucas Giolito? He went from one of the worst pitchers in Major League Baseball to one of the best in a short amount of time. He has a no-hitter in his back pocket. Great fastball, straight changeup combination. His changeup is so good, he almost uses it like conventional pitchers use a curveball or a slider. Basically a 2-pitch guy. If he has that straight changeup, he can throw up a lot of zeros.
Anderson ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. What do we need to know about this lineup, D-Row?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Count even at 2-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is up at the letters, but he gets the call. Strike 3.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. No balls and 1 strike. Liner toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
So now to the plate, Austin Riley. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 2-out double left stranded. Back with... And now in the box, Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing in this, man, that's a sight of beauty.
First pitch on the way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Rosario is there. 2 gone.
Batting third.
A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Hose starting lineup in this one. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Popped him up. Riley is camped under this one, and that will retire the side. Into the box, Adam Duvall, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. The 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He takes the turn and heads for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Waiting on it is Jimenez. 1 down. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Batting 7.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And I'm going to focus today on Tim Anderson. And when I say his name, I think quick feet. Not only defensively at the shortstop position, but also putting the defense on their heels. When he gets on base, look for him to take off. And he's got a strong arm as well from shortstop.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Hot shot down the line. Duvall leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. So a man at third here with 2 gone. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Lays off 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-1 the pitch.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Travis d'Arnaud with an even 2-2 count now.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Still even at 2-2. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Leading off.
Set to lead off the home half of the second. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it.
Now, ouch, that one hit him.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Stepping in next, Eloy Jimenez. set and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Down the left field line and deep. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
And now the first pitch. Jose Abreu comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
And this is lined softly to the left side. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Acuña's there for it. He's got it, and there are two down now. Runner at first with two gone. And up next, one of the best defensive center fielders in the league, Adam Engel. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Acuña giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. New inning set to get underway. And up next will be Christian Pache. Strike taken up in the zone.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Freddie Freeman flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Freeman is a guy that thrives in these opposite-handed matchups. He's often considered one of the absolute best hitters in the game against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, because he's thinking big part of the field. He's not a dead pull guy. This is a guy that likes to use gap to gap. And when that's happening, you stay on anything fading away from you.
Third inning, no score to this point. Pulled toward right center field. And they'll put it away now without much of a problem. Two gone now here in the third.
Now batting.
Next to hit, Eddie Rosario. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with two men out. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. Two back-to-back.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hernandez waits on it. And that will end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up to the plate next is Andrew Vaughn.
The right fielder.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Behind 0-2 now. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Ready with another 0-2. Struck him out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch. It hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Now here's the first offering. Cesar Hernandez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 1-1. Two-one pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Count remains 2-2. Now here's the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Pache in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. All set for the start of the 4th, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ronald Acuna.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Off-speed pitch just missed inside. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Riley.
To the plate now, Austin Riley. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Got him out of his front foot. It's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he can...
A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Designated hitter, Adam Duvall.
So 2 out, nobody on. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the third baseman, Yohan Moncada.
The third baseman.
First offering on its way.
Moncada.
Moncada digs in at 6'2" and swings the bat from both sides of the batter's box. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Ripped to second base. And the White Sox have their first hit of the game.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
The next batter will be Luis Robert. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
The 1-0 home. Drilled to the left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. Now the throw comes quickly into the third baseman, so they're at the corners now to begin the inning.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
That evens it up 1-1. And it's fouled away. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Emo Jimenez will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. 1-1. 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And a base hit as that'll chase the run home from third, and the White Sox take a 1-0 lead.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, D-Row, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
So here's Jose Abreu. Hit hard down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Rosario is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The batter, number 15.
So there are 2 gone now in the White Sox fourth. And up next, one of the best defensive center fielders in the league, Adam Engel. Hit high and deep out to left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as the White Sox have opened things up a little bit further. It's now 4-0.
Looked like he might just work out of that inning only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
The right fielder,
Andrew Vaughn, the next to bat, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Popped up. Freeman into foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. 4 runs here in this half inning. Fouled off. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But 4 runs scored. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. Now the first pitch.
The shortstop,
Dansby Swanson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that is through into left, and an 0-2 mistake here results in a leadoff single.
I think that base hit surprised him more than anything. He's gotten so used to setting guys down 9 in a row at that point that he just assumed he'd get him too.
So up steps Ozzie Albies, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Yanked on the ground down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Swanson aboard here at first with nobody out. In the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. A swing and a ground ball to 3rd. Moncada fields it cleanly. Throw back to Abreu. They get them both, and the side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the White Sox 4, and now at the plate is Cesar Hernandez. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
No doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Here's the 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, beautiful dive. It's in time.
I know he's showing off his range, but a great play right there. But I don't think that play gets enough love for how difficult it is. When it leaves the dirt, it has a chance to do a lot of different things once it gets to the grass. He stayed with it and made a great play.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, and the White Sox have opened up a 5-0 lead.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Now batting, third baseman.
So here's Yoan Moncada as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Swing and a line drive. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Now back, the center fielder.
Now it'll be Luis Robert. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First offering. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-0. This one's down to third. Scooped up. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. The White Sox able to add on thanks to this solo home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's the White Sox 5 and the Braves nothing. The batter will be Christian Pache, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Grounded back up the middle. Anderson scoops it up. And a high throw, and the first base umpire says he got the foot back down too late. Safe at first.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Popped him up. Making the play over there is Abreu for the first out. The next at bat for Atlanta, Eddie Rosario. He flew out in his last AB. From the stretch. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. Pache, base runner at first with 1 out. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Here's another 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Go over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. Braves strand 1. Need to. Touki Toussaint enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 62.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Yasmani Grandal. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
The catcher, Yasmani.
1 in the 6th. 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 First pitch of the AB on its way. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
One and two to the White Sox catcher. Got him. Striding in is Eloy Jimenez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Ball 1 to start the at bat. The 1-0. Five runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna is in his tracks now, and he will put it away to retire the side. Down in. Now to bat, Austin Riley grounded out in his last at bat.
The third baseman, Austin Riley.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
This guy's thrown a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Robert will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. So now here is Adam Duvall. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A ball and no strikes. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Well, that pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. They'll try again. 1-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Hit the other way out toward right field. Vaughn gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the DH, Adam Engel.
Yeah, Matt, that last AB was a changeup that was way off of the zone, and that ball got smoked. Listen, if you're going to throw that changeup, you have to try to keep that thing at the knees or below. He can ill afford to throw waist-high to belt-high changeups.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Next, it'll be Andrew Vaughn. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
The right fielder, Andrew.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Acuna comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Down back.
Next, here is Cesar Hernandez. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll avoid the fragment. Ronaldo Lopez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 4, Ronaldo.
Ozzie Albies is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. In now, Travis d'Arnaud, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Lopez has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Travis d'Arnaud goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Christian Pache is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. Stepping in once again is Tim Anderson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he lays off there 1-0. Heading out towards shallow right. Pache is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now at the plate here is Yohan Moncada. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Swanson ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting.
Next to dig in, Luis Robert. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Up next to the White Sox, the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
At the plate, Yasmani Grandal. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. In the dirt, and now let's see. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. White Sox leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, but they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Popped him up. Abreu is there, 1 away. Next to stand in is Eddie Rosario. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You can tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Acuna digs in now, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. There's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Advantage count, 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Final strike for the Braves. And he fouls this one off. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the White Sox are going to take a commanding 3-1 lead here in the series as this ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. A 5-0 finish tonight. Chicago move a win away from a championship as they've taken a 3-1 series lead. Lucas Giolito gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line.